Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, another Warframe video. Now I haven't posted in a while because I was busy grinding for this thing. And now that I finally have the Rubico Prime, let's get on to some testing, shall we? Which is better for Eidolon Hunting? Rubico Prime or the legendary Lanka? If you want the short answer, if you're concerned with only Eidolon Hunting, disregarding other aspects like overall usability, and that you don't care about money or platinum or forma or whatever, my answer would have to be the Lanka. But why? How? Isn't everyone raving on how godlike the Rubico Prime's damage is? It has to be the best sniper, no? Well then you'll just have to watch the rest of the video. But don't worry, I'll try to keep it short. Quick note too, this video is gonna be strictly on hunting Eidolon Terrorists. No Gantulists or Hydralists. I have no idea how either of these snipers will perform in a Tridolon hunt. So keep that in mind. Most people just go for a Terrorist, rape the sentient cores out of it, then rinse and repeat. Also, I would love to have a discussion with you guys down in the comments. I really appreciate any inputs you may have on the builds for both weapons later on in the video. I just hope there are no comments like, "Oh my god, that build is so wrong. This guy is such a noob. That build does 20 damage less than mine." Look, I totally welcome feedback if it means we can all learn to improve each other's builds and experience in Warframe. I'm not perfect. Let's just try to have a rational discussion, alright? So let's start off by taking a look at the Lanka then. Available from the Corpus Lab and relatively easy to build. Just gotta sacrifice a forma. You do have to be MR10 at least, but once you have it built, you'll realize why people refer to it as the go-to sniper for Eidolon Hunting. No IPS whatsoever. Innate electric damage, stick on a Hellfire over here and you're good to go. Well actually no, you're gonna need a couple more mods, but you get the idea. It's as if this thing is set up for the hunt from the get-go. Sure, there are weapons like the Phantasma that have innate radiation damage, but the Lanka is not a water gun. It's a sniper, and a very good one too, with a base crit chance of 25%, which just screams, crit build me, please. The unique thing with this weapon is that it has 3 levels of scope. As you zoom in further, the base crit chance gets higher and higher, up to plus 50%. Here's a pro tip: if you're going to use the Lanka, then have it set to the furthest zoom and play as if you're quick scoping. It's simple. This game allows you to have a crosshair with your sniper, so just aim as you would normally. Remember to have the Lanka charged at all times too, because it is possible to hold a charge while running or flipping. And just before you release that charge shot, right click for a split-second scope and fire. Of course, I'm only catering to PC players here. Can't imagine how you would daily a sniper on console. This thing would probably be a nightmare. Also, you should never daily a sniper or make it part of your main in most cases, because it's kinda clumsy and you'll grow tired real quick. I say this and I've actually dailied the Lanka for a good month or so, but it takes a bit of getting used to. Right, let's move on to the Rubico Prime then. This is a prime weapon, so your only options are buying it or grinding for the parts. Now I'm not gonna go too much into detail on where you can get those parts pretty fast, as there's a separate video on the channel which you can check out. And man, this was a pain to grind, but it's a nice upgrade from the vanilla Rubico, and the first thing you would probably notice looking at the stats, or at least I did, is the crit chance and crit multiplier, especially that multiplier. Trust me, when you have a good build on this, it will look as if the Rubico Prime has a built-in Riven or something for the CM. I mean, it can potentially go up to 9.9x with no Rivens or even corrupted mods, because this thing has a similar zoom in unique ability like the Lanka, but instead of increasing the crit chance, it increases the crit multiplier up to plus 50%. So for that reason alone, a proper crit build is the way to go. And speaking of builds, let's get into that real quick. Now the Lanka is formad 5 times. I know that's not a real word, formad, but anyway, 5 formas on that compared to 3 on the Ruby. but that doesn't really matter because the Rubico Prime already comes with 2 polarities, so it's pretty much fair. And the builds for both weapons are literally the same. I don't even have to explain myself over here. This is definitely going to be the most common build out there. The one place that people might start to argue is gonna be this thing over here, Wildfire or Hammershot. Honestly, in my testing, there wasn't really a significant difference switching between the two. I recommend going with Wildfire though. On the Lanka, you'll get a nice damage boost but slightly lowered crit multiplier, but it's okay. It makes up for it quite well actually. Even on the Rubico Prime, we're going with the Wildfire option, means you won't get a 9.9x CM. The extra damage plus extra ammo will more than make up for it. Really, it's like 3 extra shots because of vigilante armaments. But anyway, like I said, open for discussion. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section. It's unfortunate that you can't spawn a terrorist in the simulacrum. That's a really difficult word for me. So testing was really difficult. I mean, the results I got are presented with some amount of error margin, probably. But I did my best to control every variable and to present the information in units that are least susceptible to error. No external abilities or damage modifiers were used either. I did not touch Rhino's 3rd ability. Basically, I just counted how many shots it took to destroy a Synovia on the Eidolon. Missed shots and block shots are not counted. The best 3 or 4 are then taken for an average calculation. So for the Lanka, that thing was deadly consistent, requiring only 7 shots to destroy a Synovia on 3 of the 4 attempts, the minimum being 6. Moving to the Rubico Prime, however, you can see that it takes about double the effort to break a Synovia. And yes, this is consistent. Missed shots are not counted, neither are those that get blocked by stuff like the Eidolon's arm or a rock or whatever. I mean, I even ran out of ammo during the final phase. That sucked, really, and it does make sense actually if you think about it, because if you're needing 15 shots for 1 Synovia, then 4 times that is 60. That only leaves you with a couple more reloads, and that's assuming you didn't miss any of your shots. It's also really convenient that both the Lanka and the Ruby Prime have the same max ammo cap, so you can make a direct comparison over here. I do admit that even with the Lanka, I only had like a reload and a half left when the Eidolon was captured. Still, everything said and done, it seems like the Lanka is still superior for Eidolon Hunting, and it's not really a close fight. Weirdly, I thought the Rubico Prime was gonna destroy the Lankas after seeing how insanely high the crit multiplier could go, but it turns out that innate electric damage on the Lanka is what probably helped it big time. I mean, against all other enemies, I'm pretty damn sure the Ruby would deal far more damage due to it having some IPS on there. But all that IPS is pretty much, well, it pretty much goes to crap against the Eidolons due to severe damage reduction. I guess that's why people say time and time again, the Lanka is made to hunt Eidolons. But hey, if you wanted a sniper that you could use for pretty much any mission out there apart from hunting Eidolons, obviously, I say the Rubico Prime beats the Lanka hands down. It's far more usable and practical due to the fire rate, and there being no need to charge the shots. It definitely feels a lot more fluid. Of course, if you think there's something wrong, then leave a comment down below. I'm pretty confident that the Lanka is the better Eidolon hunting weapon, at least in the case of terrorists. I don't think the Rubico Prime was handicapped in any manner in my simple test, but that doesn't mean it's a bad weapon. Both of these snipers, I say, are very, very good weapons. A lot of people would think the Rubico Prime looks great as well. Lanka has the same skin as a Snipertron anyway. Seriously, if you have a Riven for either one of these, then go with the one that you got the Riven for. If you don't got no Rivens, Lanka all the way, baby. Easy to build, easy to kill. That's all for this one. If you enjoyed the video, found it helpful or even cool, then hit like and subscribe. Seriously guys, I spent a lot of forma to make this video. Now I'm all out of formas. Again. Tons of super awesome content too over on the Instagram page. Links down in the description. See ya guys in the next video.